We got like few already folded in yesterday, but didn't really affect the market. The manufacturing PMI flash, service PMI, unemployment claims. But if you see the action since the market opened, it's just choppy. We are still stuck in the 30-minute range. Trapping sellers, sorry, acceptance from the sellers on the top and acceptance from the buyers at the bottom. It's a nice little D-shaped profile. Obviously, on these days, you don't want to trade in the middle of the range. You want to trade when the price is somewhere at the value high and the value low. This is the value area of yesterday, and we can right away see when the market is try to break the value low of yesterday and the overnight session low. We see rejection coming in here. You see a couple of wicks here, 3 wicks, and then market's pushing up. So a pretty like a slow choppy day. We are still like chopping VWAP as well, so no clear direction. But definite support down here at 29,150s. And possibly resistance at the 29,370.80 level. On the TPOs, we can look. This was a pullback that we saw for last 3 4 days. We were building value every single day at the bottom, and then here we sort of like hung around and pushing up from here. So yesterday we closed pretty bullish. We built the value as well as we closed above the value, and then today we are still inside that range. So either we get a break, we'll push towards the 29,700s, or we get a rejection from that 400 380 level. Alright, so in this push down, we can see sellers were like really pushing hard. But now we're getting the opposite reaction. Even the delta is negative, the price is sort of pushing up, and you're seeing these sellers coming in at the very top. Now there could be an acceptance for these sellers at the top, and they can like successfully push the price back in the range, or they will get trapped as the price pushes higher. These sellers would would be in trouble, right? They will be underwater, and then we can see some stops hitting on the top here. So now if this price action, if this price successfully pushes higher above 300, just above the 30-minute range, then we can see some sort of push. Well, we got a huge explosion. It's trapping these sellers, pressure building up, and boom. Now we are pushing towards the value high of yesterday's. Look at the aggression coming in at the top. More aggression could be a news from 285 to like 385, that 360s. That definitely is some sort of. Wow, look at that go. Look at that pump. Whereas if this 5-minute candle pushes up and it rejects again, then we can short from there. So you see more offers getting filled at the top. Acceptance from the buyers of now. The price is still pushing higher. 400 level has been met. Can we push to 430s? Nice push. Look at that push. Crazy. We pushed above the yesterday's high as well. What I'm looking is possible sweep above the 460. I mean, this whole push up, if you look at the delta, it's nowhere close to the high of this. Look at this. There were a lot of sellers in this consolidation, and this push up was like effortless. See more aggressive buyers pushing it by that 3,450 level. Huge delta spike. This could be a passive seller sitting here. Now, if it goes below this, we can short it, but I feel like there's still a swipe. I want the price to swipe first before we short. All right, I think this swept the highs. POC shifted up as well. I'm gonna short
Order
here
filled.
back to 400s. You see more buyers coming in, they're getting swept. I mean, they're getting absorbed here. Want to move it to break even. If it stops us out, I can always re-enter. But after this absorption, the price is looking for a pushback to the 400s. Nice. Nice.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
Alright, there was a nice spot of absorption at the very top, and I was waiting for that sweep. Once we got that sweep, we saw a lot of buyers getting absorbed, and now look at that push down. Generally, when you're scalping this kind of move, you have to be very quick. And at the same time, you want to be patient as well because you want the level to be first met before you make any decision. Because anytime if you're trying to short at the top here 400, you'll get absorbed, you'll get trashed because the price was still moving up. So easiest way to look at is the nearby high, where the price is rejected before, and once the price sweeps that trap a good amount of buyers, then you can look for a quick short towards the downside. Possibly around 50 points. Nice volatility after a long choppy session. So since market open, we've been just chopping sideways. But once we got that push up, we were able to capitalize on this pullback. And this push up is obviously, to be honest, not very convincing because look at this pressure built on the downside. Hardly any movement on the, so a lot of sellers been absorbed here, and then once we got that push, a lot of sellers who were open position here were underwater, and that's the reason we got this parabolic move with minimum effort. All right, we got the trade for the day, so that's it for me. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, last trading day of this week, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.